This is Max Shears for 12 Ounce Media. I'm delighted to be joined by Aki Karim of Boxing Now, Nick Manners from Leeds Boxing Gym. First of all, we're here for GBM. Can I get some predictions on the whole card, really? Can I get an overview from you both?
I'm going to leave the predictions to Nick because obviously I'm emceeing the gig. And also, anything Nick says, disclaimer, we're not like a team or an entity where anything he says, you can't sue me for it.
Okay, so he actually thinks that I'm going to be a little bit outrageous here, but I'm not going to be, so carry on. Ask the questions. Main event.
Main event, Terry Harper. Who do you think?
Terry Harper.
Terry Harper,
I think she's got it within her, and she looks in incredible shape, as you saw.
She looked in
incredible shape, and that she seems really calm and that. So you know what? I'm going Terry Harper to turn around, and I think took a couple of rounds and then she dominates. Done. You know what I mean?
One man I want to ask about while I've got you is Mr. Leeds himself. Josh Warrington is here. Obviously, we saw him last out against Asad Asif Khan. People talking about the Mick Conlon fight. What do you think maybe for him could be next?
You know what? I've got a lot of time and affinity for Josh Warrington. I think he's an absolutely fantastic ambassador for the sport, and that we took an incredible journey. And you know how Leeds people are; they don't really believe in their own, but we made believers of him, and he won the world title twice. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, which is a fantastic achievement in itself.
Mm. Have you still got the boots he gave you? The boots?
I have. What I'm looking to do with them, you know, because I feel that with the incredible things that Leeds as a city has done, I'm looking to put them in Leeds United's trophy room. You know what I mean? And because them boots are for the city, man. They're not for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And everybody should be able to see them. But back to Josh. I think Josh has had an incredible career. I think as a man, he makes his own decisions.
Yeah.
What I'd love to see, and I always told him before we even got to this point, make sure you finish your career and be happy with it yourself.
Yeah.
What I'd like to see him do probably is he could have a couple of fights with Michael Conlon, one in Belfast and one in Leeds. Yeah. A homecoming, I think, and they're going to actually go for each other. But at the same time, it'll be an absolutely fantastically even fight. They both got attributes that can turn around and
and they're quite different styles. Josh is really pressure fighter, isn't he? Aggressive.
I think he can box a bit.
And he can bang though, because you see when he put Lee Wood down in that first fight.
Yeah, I thought he got lucky there.
So you thought I was lucky, did you?
Yeah, I'm going with Leeds lads. Yeah, listen, anybody who hits a Leeds lad got lucky. You know,
I think it'd be great.
You know the
crowd, you know, they both got a massive cult following.
And the thing is, you know what's nice as well. You know what I mean? And listen, I bear no grudges about anything. Watch, when you've got two likeable kids having a fight, you know what? The crowd make even more of an atmosphere because the crowd usually follow a nice lad gets a nice crowd. You know what I mean? And then you get a nice atmosphere and you get that rivalry, the British and the Irish, or whatever, the Yorkshire and the Irish. I think Conlon and Warrington could be an absolutely fantastic fight for both of them to finish off on. One in Leeds, one in Belfast. You know what I mean? But other than that, what was that thing that we was on about earlier on?
About your book?
I wasn't going to mention it, me, but you know what?
and I'm going to leave him soft because my lips disappeared.
What's the book called?
What is the book called? It's called Front.
Got to get through this.
Got to get through this.
All right, thank you very much.
But I would have called it Mind Your Manners.
No, because you're always telling me to mind my manners. My mother always told me to mind my manners.
You're doing a great job, Max.
He is doing a great job. Listen,
thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
See you tomorrow. Take care.
Nice to see you, Matt. Now, Nick, last one I have to ask. I was speaking to Adam about it. So we want these massive Leeds cards. We want the first character in. We want Headingley again. Yep. Say Josh does go off to fight in New York, for example, which he obviously talked about. Who is next? Who is the next Mr. Leeds, do you reckon?
All the time. I've been asking that question all the time, and we've set a standard and set a benchmark. Is that Dave Colwell? Jesus Christ! Yeah, sit down and there, show me your body. Come in. All right, listen. This is the first and foremost. All right, he's a good lad. All right, watch. Sorry, I didn't realise. How are you doing? Okay. Who do you think's the next Leeds star to come out of West Yorkshire? You've got him.
Next Leeds star?
I was thinking
Ellis
Price. That's what I was thinking.
Ellis Price is shit up.
What about
very, very good. He's got to get over his injury.
That's a shame.
He's still rehabbing. It's
Listen,
a nightmare.
These are lovely kids, but you've got two really good kids, and don't get me wrong, Ellis Price used to get all the glory and that. Adam Smith, come here. I'm dragging them all in.
We've got them all.
Look at you.
Got Adam
There's
again.
not we can fucking do. Because I've got them. I'm joking. Ellis Price and the stars of the future.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, what do you think of? I'll tell you who's a dark horse. Ed Hardy, mate.
Oh yeah.
I love Ed
love
Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Oh, listen,
big
I'll
fan
tell you
of
what it
Ed
is. I want to see that kid do what he's capable. You know who he reminds me of?
Go on.
Teddy Marsh, mate.
Terry Marsh, that's a great shout. That's a great shout.
He does. When I see him, I'm like,
It's a bit before my time, that one.
Do you know what I like about him? Do you know what I like about him? Do you know what I like about him? Not only is he a lovely kid, and he's got a great sort of family behind him, and he's a farmer, so that's a bit different.
Yeah.
But it's exciting to watch
Yeah.
too. Right?
He flicks the switch and he's vicious.
Boom.
He's got that
I
vicious
really
streak.
like that.
You know what? I always think to myself when I see Ed Hardy, I think to myself, you know what? I don't mean to be cruel in that. You know when you see people in an abattoir or whatever, this, that, and the other, they need a stun gun. I think he just goes like that, and they go like that.
Rough that is.
Listen, I'm not bothered. He's strong as an ox.
He is strong.
Have you seen him?
Strong.
Yeah.
He's got that.
It's got a farmer strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you know what I mean. Anyway, listen, I'm not going to go over the top, but listen, it's lovely seeing you, Dave. You know what I mean? As ever, known you a long time. Adam Smith.
Nice to see
I've
you.
always said, listen, Alan, you know what? I'm hoping that I don't offend people with what I say.
You just say it straight.
Say it
I
as
love
it is.
that.
Yeah, but sometimes you've got to just make it acceptable to the public so that no effing and jeffing, no disrespect. Because it's not, we get to a certain age, and you know what? We're allowed to have his opinion. Let's not offend people, but you can have an opinion. Dave Caldwell, you've come a long way.
Thank you.
Adam Smith,
I'll see you on the group.
Thank you, I appreciate
all
it.
right, then,
Thank you again, Adam.
Listen, thank you very much.
Yes,
All right.
I got one more.
Go on, then.
Nick,
Come on,
I-
come on, shot Adam. I'm joking.
No, I saw you at Bates and Promotions emceeing on the commentary. Could we see you doing one of these shows in the future, maybe? Commentary team.
You never know.
Why not?
Just 1 second.
Who now?
Just 1 second. Is it? I'm going to drag. Is it? Excuse me. Just 1 second.
He's got a question. He's got a question.
No, just go with it. It's just this very lovely lad. Ask him the question.
I was just saying, I saw Nick doing a brilliant job. Bates and Promotions on the commentary team. One day, could we see him there, maybe?
Why not? Listen, always.
I'll tell you what, thank you very much. I'll tell you, it's when the time's right and when you feel that maybe I'm acceptable to the British public and all that.
Always accept it. Accept it to us. Don't forget everybody else. Always
Fair enough
accept
then. Listen, Izzy, I think you're doing a great job. I respect what you're doing because I'll tell you what it is. All the boxing can't just be down south, mate. It's got to be local to the region.
exactly.
You bring them, listen, you give these kids an opportunity to box in front of their own
Big time
local
boxing.
That's massive. Touch me. All right.